Breaking news. See how Ohanaeze Igbo sacrificed Nnamdi Kanu to Northerners. Nnamdi Kanu and the indigenous people of Biafra said that the President General of Ohanaeze Igbo, John NWODO, and Southeast governors sacrificed its leader, Nnamdi Kanu, to appease the North in order to obtain political appointments. IPOB noted that despite the sacrifice, the President Muhammadu Buhari's government has belittled and humiliated people of the Southeast. The group made a claim while berating the organization over the failure of the federal government to replace the SAC secretary to the government of the foundation, SGF, Babashir Lawal, with an Igbo man, despite lobbying discreetly and openly. IPOB members noted that in spite of the lobbying, Buhari still went ahead to replace Lawal with a few Northerners. A statement signed by its spokesperson, Ima Powerful, read in part, "We, the indigenous people of Biafra, under the command and leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the greatest prophet, seer and visionary of all time, notes with sadness and utter humiliation the belittling of Ohanaeze Igbo Southeast governors and the entire Eastern political class over the rejection of an Igbo man for the lowly position of the secretary to the government of the Federation by Buhari's administration, despite lobbying discreetly and openly for this somewhat inconsequential position of SGF for months. The entire political classes in the Southeast were roundly rebuked by Major General Muhammadu Buhari, who insisted and gave the position to another Northerner. This has left the supposed appeased social cultural organization to take to the pages of newspaper to vent their frustrations at President Muhammadu Buhari. A very unifying speculation unworthy of leaders of a once proud and gifted race. To make matters worse, this public rejection of Ohanaeze Igbo and repudiation of the values of the Igbo political elite by President Muhammadu Buhari's administration is confirmation, if such were needed, that the hasty proscription and banning of IPOB was a costly mistake on their part. They failed to appreciate that without the impetus and urgency that IPOB member provided, any request made to the government of Nigeria to rise and to right the injustice meted out to the Southerners is bound to fail. Chief NWODO and the 5 Southeast governors said without delay, apologize to the people for misleading them into thinking that sacrificing IPOB and Nnamdi Kanu will appease the cold North to the extent of granting them their sole wish of Igbo political appointment into Buhari's administration. It is imperative to state that for the record purpose that it was the prescription of IPOB by Ohanaeze Ndigbo and Southeast governors that gave the military the impetus to instantly tag IPOB as a terrorist organization. We must not also forget that it was this same request for political appointment into the office of the SGF that led Ohanaeze Ndigbo and Southeast governors to sanction Operation Python Dance 2, with its attending deaths and imprisonment without trial of IPOB family members. Our ancestors will be turning in their graves to think that the blood of 92 young men and women, 28 of them killed in Kanu's compound, were sacrificed for the promise of mere political appointment that never materialized. This is the worst humiliation our people have had to endure for nearly 50 years. A once proud race has been reduced through poor political calculations to tradition or to trading the blood of their children in exchange for non-existent political appointments. Hopefully, this humiliation episode in the history of our people will teach all and sundry a lesson that leadership requires a lot more than making yourself acceptable to our enemies in return for material gain. Freedom is a painstaking and arduous process of sacrifice, even when it may appear expedient to take the compromised easy way out. They can now see that only IPOB has the solution to the plethora of problems bedeaving our people in Nigeria today. It is never too late for Ohanaeze Ndigbo leadership and Southeast governors to say they got their priorities wrong. Thank you, viewers, for listening to this news. Wow. What is the meaning of what Ohanaeze Ndigbo just said? Imagine what he said. He says that is what he did is he did something that is so wrong. This is something that is so much, I don't know, like selling the evils to the non-tenants. Is that not betrayal? Not betrayal. If not that the IPOB members are so strong and they are sensible, they would have been sold cheaply to the non-tenants. Look at what IPOB's member says. He said that IPOB member noted that in spite of the lobbying, President Muhammadu Buhari still went ahead. Despite the lobbying of President Muhammadu Buhari, that President Muhammadu Buhari still went ahead to replace Lawal with a fellow Northerners. Northerners have said it. Northern people have said it that they will continue to rule the country, and no other region, no other person, no other state will rule anymore. The only people that will keep ruling till this year comes to an end is the Northerners and nothing more. Is that kind of statement possible? Is it possible? At first, some people said that the Northerners have ruled for more than 10 years now. That's 10 years. They have ruled 10 times as a president in this country, Nigeria. It is never possible it can never be possible for Northerners to keep ruling. For Northerners to keep ruling despite they've ruled for more than 10 times as a president of this country. So viewers, what is your take on this news? Your comment is very needed. Don't hesitate to drop your comment below the comment box. Click on the subscription button as well as the bell button to receive updates whenever I publish new videos. And don't forget, share and like this news as well. Thank you.